Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon to our Madam Elena. So today, me and my friend will discuss about the security and ethics in information system. So my name is Muhammad Syafitri bin Saimi, and this is my friend Muhammad Aziz bin Razif.
So I would like to start with the introduction in security and ethics in accounting information system. So first, what is accounting information system? During this day and age, where all sorts of information could be gathered with just a click of a button, areas and importance of accounting information system, or AIS for short. AIS is a critical component for business operation, which include many interrelated elements such as people, data, software, and it also identifies, collect, and manage accounting data. So this method of record keeping enable business to report data information to internal and external parties. Since the information is stored in the internet, the question of which the information is properly secured also becomes the attention of the user. In the sense which security regarding the information is properly secured relates to quality of accounting information system and the ethical value of the personnel that is responsible for the information keeping. So what is the relation between ethics and AIS? First, we need to know what is ethics. Ethics is the understanding of how our behavior affects the well-being of others. This is due to people such as personnel that are responsible for the record keeping are key element of AIS, because managers, regulators, investors, and others use the information from the accounting information system to make decisions that affects the whole organization as a whole, such as contracting, hiring, investing. This decision making effects from AIS itself. So this result in every aspect of accounting information system or AIS visually has ethical implication. For in terms of ethics here, there is two types of risk here. There's internal risk. Internal risk is where the people which directly records the data or directly involved with the accounting information system intentionally manipulate the flaws of the system. For example, if the accountant itself intentionally manipulate the figures in the system to reflect a better profit maybe or lesser cost. And next is external risk. External risk is where a person outside of the organization with malicious intent, which is not really related to the AIS, they wanted to manipulate the data for their own benefit, such as hackers or scammers out there. And yeah, that's the introduction. We'll pass to Shami Fitri for the analysis.
All right, thank you, Haziq. So for the analysis, for the agenda that we already made. So for the security, the problem that found in the accounting information system or AIS is the first one is the theft of or loss of important information. This this is because human is storing the data in software and did not have the hard copy, because nowadays we have technological advancement, so we keep the data in the software. So this will be the problem for the AIS because there is no backup for the file. So the second one is accounting information system are vulnerable to hackers and virus. That's like Haziq said, the external risk. The software is easily to get hacked, and also the virus can get through if the system is not good. The third one is lack of professional and technical personnel. So accounting information system there is not much expertise nowadays because the process of accounting, basically we use human as the regulator to um, do the do the accounting. So because of that, there is lack of expertise in the eyes. And lastly is lack of effective supervision. The data stored in the software is um, is many, and there is no like regular supervision for the data. So the data may be lost of track, and the company or organization cannot look back for their um, data. So for the countermeasure of the security is reasonable allocation of equipment resources. Company may invest in their database system to make sure that their security type, just such as invest in their firewall, or can invest to make a more complex system to make sure that the hackers or virus cannot penetrate. Second is strengthen the security prevention capabilities of accounting information system. Just now, like I said, company must invest for their safety because nowadays there is so many hackers in this world. They can easily get access to the company or organization if their security is weak. So that's all for security. Moving on to the ethics. Ethics. Ethics refers to a person's belief, integrity, and courage. Ethics influence a person's moral decision, whereas integrity refers to how constantly they apply their values, and courage refers to the ability to convert values into deeds, particularly in the face of physical and mental threats. So, ethics, the existing accounting information system ethics can be categorized into four categories, which are environmental, technological, human, and organization. Human, such as accountant, director, and so on, can perform their ethics by do regularly supervision for the eyes so that they can keep track of what they do in the company. So the environmental factor. Usually uh, from time to time the technology become more advanced. So it will affect the eyes as the system is more powerful, and they will change from another system to another system. So the next one is technological advancement. Because of the technological, the eyes we can because of technological advancement, it helps human and organizational to um, boost their performance. Because of eyes, it helps the accountant to do their work mostly because of the technological helps. So that's all. Moving on to the SWOT. So SWOT is strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. So for the first journal that we do analysis, we found out that the strength of the article is they use the reliable source because of they gathered the information from past 13 years. So there's so many data that they get, and yeah, it reliable sources. And the journal also provide the research and methodology used. So they in the journal they stated that they use the quantitative method as to make their conclusion about the security and ethics in ICE. So the weaknesses in the general one, it used the qualitative method. The qualitative method is not good because there is not statically the form of data. it focused more to ethics than the security. So in the journal, they discuss more about the ethics rather than the security. So the opportunity is they highlight the efficiency of using accounting information system in the future. So as the time goes by, the technology become more advanced. It is efficient to use AIS in the future. The thread that I found in the that we found in the article, the journal one, the method used was qualitative. So it may be misleading when making the conclusion because like I said, the data is not statically representative form of data collection. So for the journal too, the strength of the journal is they discuss about the risk of accounting in the system in detail. So like as it said in introduction, there is risk in the accounting information system which is internal and external. So they use the past result, which is the past cases that happen to prove that there is risk in the accounting information system. The weaknesses for the journal is the topic discussion is too narrow. So they just discuss generally about security and ethics. The opportunity is they highlight the importance of using bookkeeping and counting. So rather than store the data in the software, they also highlight the importance of using manually bookkeeping in accounting. The threat in the journal too is lack of information on security and ethics of accounting information system as it generally discussed in the journal. So for the journal 3, the strength is they discuss about the complexity of data in the future. And they also provide countermeasures to improve the security of accounting information system. So the journal not also state the problem that might occur in AIS. They also provide solution to help to solve the problem. So the weakness in the journal 3 is the topic discussed more to security than the ethics in accounting information system. So as the journal more discuss about security, there is lack information about the ethics in accounting information system. The opportunity that have in journal 3 is they highlight the pros and cons of using accounting information system. So like I said, they provide the problems and the solution for the accounting information system. And lastly, the threat is the relationship between the security and ethics and accounting information system is lacking as it is more focused on security rather than ethics. So the journal more discuss about the security rather than the ethics. That's all for the SWOT of the 3 journal. So I will pass to Haziq for the recommendation.
So with the result of the analysis and the security ethics in accounting information system, and also the SWOT analysis that Shamia discussed earlier, we have come out with a few suggestions to negate the effect of misconduct of ethics in accounting information system. Okay. Firstly, the first one is critical to establish a separate information generation branch in each bank, or let's say accounting information system, as well as to provide a specialist team of workers in information generating to have a representative in branches with a lot of experience and efficiency. With this, as it shows that when you have a specialized team, it is the efficiency and the accurateness of the data record keeping should be more better than before. So the second one is by developing a network and connecting it to the internet to enable a customer to perform their services easily and quickly without delay. But with banking supervision provision in place on the network and restriction in place to limit attempts to penetrate the bank network. This adds more layer into the security as the hackers that want to breach the security have lesser tries to actually breach the security. and and also there is a security measure where you need to obtain, in order to obtain any information, they need to have a license to get the information they wanted. Thirdly, by developing a method to assure the continuity of work and the readiness of information system to work in the event of crisis, by utilizing impermeable or strategical place equipment that can detect and mitigate threats before they materialize. With better readiness in the event of crisis, such as information leakage, the organization could prevent the situation from leading to a bigger scale, thus negating the effect of the crisis from majority of the users. Fourthly is raising the awareness of the relevance of security and information system among public and private organizations in developing a security policy for the company information system. If such policies are enforced as a standard on which the accounting information system should be made, it will lead to a lesser information misconduct and leakage among the external criminals, which will result in a better accounting information system overall. And lastly, work to clarify all the security practices in information system that are approved at all level of management. This recommendation will result in lesser misconduct of ethics from internal personnel, as all the practices in the information system are approved at all level of management, as well as detection of fraud within the organization should be detected more easily. Next, I would like to talk about the conclusion. In conclusion, the accounting information system is a really important element for our business to function as it should. With a badly programmed accounting information system, all the data about the organization could be in danger, which in a worst case scenario could lead to bankruptcy. With that in mind, all parties should have the integrity to remain a proper ethical behavior in handling the data that is stored in the accounting information system. A phenomenal security layer in the accounting information system also should be a norm in the production of AIS to prevent any external risk to manipulate the accounting information system for their own benefit. So that's all from us. Thank you very much.